game, I'd say. And they will pick up the Eve, so full vs XP. Eve against Aurora.
Yep.
Okay.
It's not that good against the Ling, yeah.
Exactly. It is going to be the last match of the day. Team LIQUID ID against DEWA United Esports.
Let's see Land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen, the battle of the rookies in that gold lane. Also a lane to watch, so let's see how it will unravel and take game one.
Clear-wise, the reason they went for the Nolan is because it actually matches up against that Ling really well, and they get rid of the Jawhead instantly as we get into the second phase, because usually with the Ling or with these assassins, if you have a Jawhead in your lineup, you get bonus damage, early kill pressure technically, but also you have a great time clearing the jungle. Usually the Jawhead is able to leash, and that's not something that a lot of other roamers can do. But now you can see that Fabian is actually in the lead up against Ray, has already cleared up more, and will be able to secure that lethal Wanderer with the thrill on him. And meanwhile, for the Ling, goes for Fatal, more crit chance. It's Master Assassin for the Roger, Tenacity for Aaron Shiki. So despite the fact that we thought Azura will be playing the weak side, it seems he wants to actually win out on this matchup.
Yeah, 1v1 as well up top with Aaron Shiki. The Master Assassin can come to play, and now Witty in the bush hiding. Ray might get caught here.
Yeah, finds this done, but that will be it.
Yeah, Fabian pops the fracture, unable to really get and lock Ray in place because, again, with the Finch Poise, you can move freely. The lockdown from Team LIQUID ID, that will be the question. Who becomes the heavy initiator?
For TLID?
Yeah.
Heavy initiator, they don't really have a heavy initiator, right? They kind of have like an initiate together strategy. The initiation will be not as much like a big CC ability, but more of just
charging
glorious pathway, charge forward, the cavalry.
The cavalry.
Playing towards their name, I see, with the horse. Without level 4, though, it will definitely be a big problem. And Chorizo on the Terizla, as impressive as ever. Already level 4, advantage to DEWA.
Uh-oh, no level 4s for Witty and for Aran, but Aran recently got level 4, so did Yeheskiel. So RWM ready, and this turtle dance, they want to try to get their hands on this.
And health-wise here, DEWA United, they are the ones who are more ready. Around though, pops the demonic force onto his Moeza. Now Weedy looking for the stun. Real-world relation here onto a team from Yeheskiel. Finds the turtle. Vado will find first blood. Weedy now looking like a juicy target, but in the backside. It is actually Aran finding, equalizing on the kill. Moeza in trouble with the Yeheskiel on him, but technically the top lane is Azura. Forced to use the flicker as Aaron pops the Shaman Force.
Team LIQUID ID, they win the trade. I do assume that's so, because they got the turtle and also the flicker up top against Azura. Now, talent prediction by the new application, Go Pay. Only Omuwawa this time around, and the Elder speaks that DEWA United will become the victors.
We'll see. So far, they've been able to trade it out. They got Fabian for the turtle, but it is a kill over to Oran, who is going to be a problem for Ray as we get towards the mid-game. Still, though, I feel like... Oh, Weza!
Oh, but I'm offended. Finds one! Ray finds the kill onto his Yeska. Tempest to play defensively. That's a huge win for DEWA United.
Great answer. He has skill with the flicker. Unable to get out of the Frigid Glacier, and it just goes to show you how experienced Hidrume is, placing that Frigid Glacier in a really, really good spot. Anyways, back again, DEWA. The reason they weren't really able to fully contest that turtle was because Ray didn't have the purple buff. He went for the orange buff into the purple buff pathing, so he tried to just utilize the purple buff taken second, or taken a bit late, to try to contest the turtle. But TLID, that's why they staggered the turtle, basically. They started up, reset it, and then started it up again. Waited for the Ling to lose out on that purple buff before they decided to go all in. And that has given Fabian actually a bit of a lead. Steal.
1v1 almost happened.
Yeah. Wow.
Still, it's okay. I mean, for Fabian.
And Fabian didn't retreat. That's what's impressive. It was Ray who retreated. The panic. Now, with him using the retreat, it definitely sets up for TLID to go for an invade if they can take the purple buff, but it seems they're actually going to be more interested in the turtle.
Yeah, they will pull the trigger this time around. I don't know if they will prolong this, but Chorizo is in the area, has the penalty zone, has that initiation tool. Aaron Chiki also invited to this fight. Aran engages forward, flickers, or rather jumps.
Yeah, Aran with the Demonic Force here, now with Witty. Stealing the black side, and Chorizo stuck. He mobilized, take him down. Ray though will find a mute again. Ray, Tribution in full effect. Champion Force will be cancelled out with the I'm offended by Mueza. TLID will not find another kill, but TLID, even though they lost the nuke, they have the map control.
They were trying to force the issue because Ray did not have his Retribution up, but it was up in time. And prolonging that fight, they have been Demonic Force against Azura. Azura might win this.
Oh my god, the damage is there, and it's enough. Iran will back away.
Good discipline. Iran still had the vengeance.
Oh!
Doesn't matter.
The flicker, miscalculate the flicker. In the bottom side, they're looking for the cross map play. So Rizzo stunned up. Champion Force invested as well.
Wow.
Penalty zone, trying to clear, trying to buy time. Oweedy walked low, but he falls. But that will be them defending the bottom side of the map. He's given by Pops. Ray is thwarting, charging the backside. Aaron Kiki falls. Oweedy should fall next, but no. He's a horsey. He's fine.
Oh, they have been so proactive and trying to respond to the engages from DEWA United. Team Liquid ID, they punish Chorizo after losing Iran up top. But still, it took so long to kill Chorizo, buying enough time for DEWA United to come through.
Great usage of the pockets of vision there, going back and forth in the bush so that Ray can't land the Defiant Blade on him. Still, it's a win for DEWA. Unfortunately for TLID, when they went in on Chorizo, Aaron Chicky didn't have enough mana, so he popped in his Zaman Force, got like 2 Chrono Dashes in, a Synchro Fission, and that's it. Iran pulled back.
And offended has been used up. TLID here will not engage on towards a big fight. They just want to clear 15 seconds on towards the last hurdle to spawn. Let's see which team will get that one.
Still 50-50 at this point of the game. There's no real full advantage. Even though they will have 1,000 gold lead, in the skirmishes, it is 50-50. It comes down to the execution. In terms of objectives, though, at least TLID are at a disadvantage. DEWA took the turret up top, and now they can send Ray to clear up to split push. So TLID needs to be decisive. If they want to contest the turtle, if they want to take it, they got to take it now, or they're going to have to send someone to match up top, and that will give DEWA the advantage to go for turtle.
The turtle, of course, contested. No, DEWA, they have all 5 players here. As Fabian is so far away, this could be a free turtle for DEWA United.
Now they might fight this though. Gur's pathway will be used up. Turtle falls forward the side of lane. Now Wizza, first one to fall. Iran, Demonic Force. So nuisance there on towards the side of DEWA United. 2 members falls as well. That's TLID losing the newt, but winning the fight.
Practically a 4v5. Fabian wasn't here, 1v1.
Assassin v Assassin. Fabian and Ray just says hello.
Unintentional reset from DEWA, and that costed them the fight. If you guys didn't notice, the turtle was already at half HP, but then it was pulled out of range. That gave TLID an opportunity to go for the fight, because if DEWA had just cleared it up, didn't reset it, that would have been a take, clean, and then a disengage. The only reason TLID were able to catch up was because that Lord, or Turtle rather, was reset. And again, that was the advantage for DEWA. Fabian was the one set up top. There was no contest possible. This goes to show you the presence of Witty and Aran. They are 2 unkillable front lines. With the Vengeance, with the Revitalize, a bit too much for now. DEWA need to be careful as we get towards the later stage. The mid-game power spike will definitely be a big problem. And now we see why the Eve can be great. DEWA can't dive. If they do, they can't ignore Aran and Witty. Usually you would try to ignore the frontliners. The thing is, both Witty and Aran can deal a lot of damage. It's very surprising, their damage.
Yeah, 006 for Witty as the roamer of TLID. Donning that force as well has been so significant with a high loss, with the glorious pathway that has been able to open up pathways for Team Liquid ID to charge forth towards DEWA United. But at least for DEWA, they have a pushing far lane up top. And just inviting Aaron Shiki to address this far lane. Down bottom though, it's on pressure for Team Liquid ID, so it's still good. And now the Lord respawning, or rather spawning this time. This will be contested, I feel like, because DEWA United, they corral together towards this Lord. Fabian starting it.
As long as TLID are decisive, they should be able to use this strength of theirs in the mid-game. It's all about committing into team fights. But for DEWA, it's all about actually waiting for the right moment. They can play the macro game really well. Mobility favors them with the Ling, and that's what they're doing. Clearing up bot. constantly. The minions will be chunking down this tier 2, and remember, this builds up. The fact that TLID are grouping up together in the mid lane, they're forced to share gold and XP. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, as it continues to push, those are waves that TLID will constantly be losing as well. XP and gold. DEWA.
Ray stunned up here. Has to go down. Has to take damage as well. Roundup. The demonic force on towards Torizo, who will not be able to sustain the damage now. Lord for Fabian to press the blade used up. Aaron Cheeky falls. Azura finds a double. Looking for the triple. Fabian in trouble.
Savage.
Seems like they will not be able to close the gap. Azura with the 2K.
I almost thought that could be a window where Azura might get the Savage with a triple kill. I understand Team Liquid ID popped the glorious pathway and they were charging forth into DEWA United. They wanted to zone out. The players of DEWA United did not go close into the Lord, and Fabian got it for free, but they had to trade 3 kills in that regard.
You know, I think Azura made a mistake there. He should be able to chase Fabian if he stayed in the Lycan form.
Yeah.
He decided to go human form, or as I like to call it, gun form. Because he holds a gun, he loses it, so it has to be a transformation to something. TLID.
Damage is there for Iran. Iran will not be able to sustain the damage. Lord taken care of. TLID will not be able to use the Lord. And the Lord isn't really relevant.
Yeah, negative Lord usage there. I guess the goal advantage also doesn't swing for them. At this time, it's in the hands of DEWA United. Mid lane turret still standing strong for DEWA, as they might try to just knock it away. But again, side lane pressure this time around will be the name of the game, because for DEWA, they have Ray, who can really address the side lane pressure with the Finch Poise and moving so fast. For Fabian, he does have that mobility as well with a Gauge, but again, Ray will always be faster than the Nolan.
And he'll always be better at duels. In a pure 1v1, it should be a win for Ray, unless Fabian somehow is able to bait out the Tempest of Blades by Ray, but that'll be a kind of a mistake from Ray if he does use the Tempest of Blades early and it gets baited out. This is why TLID have actually tried to just be decisive around these skirmishes instead of matching someone, sending someone to match in the gold lane, or sorry, in the bottom side. Retreat, Fabian gets it. Ray,
Tempest of Blade defensively, just to get out of that potential skirmish. Going to mid lane. Glorious pathway pops as well. Flicker from both players. Hijume try to escape. Real world relation actually triggers a passive Hijume and kill him down. It's gonna DEWA United here with Mueza flickering out. TLID stabilizing in minute 12.
The initial problem I kind of can identify is the fact that there is actually an anti-push coming in from DEWA with the Frigid Glacier. If they do pop up the Glorious Pathway, the Frigid Glacier kind of just pushes them away. Ray looking to get Fabian. He was hiding in the bush, looking for an assassination, but doesn't quite get it.
Wow. Well played to both, man. Mueza, an ambitious I'm offended earlier. He tried to catch his kills as he left his real world manipulation. He was trying to time it, but he ends up having a flicker witty. Trying to steal the purple ball.
Oh, quite low, gets taken down. Now it's going to be Torizo soaking damage. Good freeze! That will be the game changer as Ray picks up the double, looking for the 3K. Does not find it as Fabian. This time finds the shutdown. Azura, he's on a hunt. Last time he didn't get it. This time he still wants it. Will it be enough? No, he read it wrong.
The assassin becomes assassinated. Thankfully, Azura doesn't want to push the issue any further. And you can take a look at the control DEWA United have. Once Team Liquid ID charge forth, they have the Frigid Glacier, the Frosty Breeze to peel away the players of Team Liquid ID. But that was such an insane turntable coming in from Fabian with the assassination towards Ray.
And that was just incredibly well played by Fabian, right? He noticed that everybody was just going to be comboed in by that Frigid Glacier. Well played to DEWA for finding that team fight, but man, Fabian got that outplay, a big shutdown. That was a 6-kill bounty he got in TLID. Now WinterCon for Fabian, they can go for the fight.
Let's see here, good steal. Azura though will secure that Lord. Tempest of Blade, Ray quite low, almost caught there. A little too close for comfort, but TLID, they did not manage to find a compensation.
I don't know how Azura got that Lord, but man, that's amazing for DEWA. The fact that they got the Lord, they stayed decisive. They knew that Fabian was going to be late to the turtle, or to the Lord Pit. So they decided to just burst it down. That was a gamble they played with. They came out on top. Glad we get to see the replay here. Presented to you by our official tournament smartphone. This was the fight. Witty tried to walk out. They got the purple buff. It would have been value, but unfortunately Ray was still consistent with the retribution. Then they just collapsed. A bit too greedy from Ray though, but I understand. That should have been a win. It was just one pixel away from getting Fabian down, and Fabian was able to just utilize a small margin of error to outplay the situation. Still though, for DEWA, against a Yves, a Harith, and two big frontliners, two beefy boys, you're not going to be able to actually force the siege. Okay, I thought the Lord was going to charge there for a second. That would have been value. Still, 11-11, 50-50 game.
Yeah, again, a game of chess this time for Team Liquid ID. DEWA United is going to be very, very much on the edge of their seats. They're able to get the Lord and not the passive of the turret though. But at least for the far lanes, they have full control of that as well. Fabian always going to address the far lane pressure. But again, Ray does kind of outpaces him in that regard. So it's going to be a game of ping pong. When the wave kind of collapses, it's going to push back towards DEWA United. And then DEWA United, through Ray, can kind of just push it back again towards Team Liquid ID. So of course, gotta peel your eyes for that side lanes that can always be pressured. And now the timers, of course, still 70 seconds on the Lord. Not much of an action going on for both teams. But Hijume, of course, eyed by Witty. Witty might open the glorious pathway here as they prepare to defend the purple buff. Who gets it?
So the Ling, Ray still gets it.
Okay.
With the retribution.
The retribution as well. So yeah, they also kind of prepare the concealed play from Weza. Gonna get the pull. And as we take a look at the levels now, of course, damage dealt by Hijume, 54k. A big damage compared to Yeheskiel's 45, so that's like a 10k damage difference. And this kind of goes to show how valued this Aurora is in the lineup, because Team Liquid ID, again, their game plan is to charge forth, is to just ram through the players of DEWA United. Again, Team Liquid ID, they kind of have to deal with the Frigid Glacier as well. The zoning from DEWA United is insane because they have the Frigid Glacier, they also have the penalty zone. If you do charge forth, then they kind of have to think about the AoE damage.
Oh, could be the conceal here, Pops. Glorious Pathway used as well. Let's see here, Iran and Yeskiel dealing damage towards Moise at the backside. Is actually so Rizzo taking a lot of damage by Aaron Cheeky. Moise with a ground pound, but Yeskiel gets taken down first. It's gonna be a trade DSG for the mid, but Tempest the plate. Oh, good juke. Aaron Cheeky, he's a smooth operator. Azura now forced to use the flicker. Fabian, he assassinated Azura. Oh, and now Hijume finds a freeze. Fabian buys the immortality. TLID, they made it 3-for-1.
Oh, they might push for the base now. Is there enough time to end this? I do think there is a window frame where they can. They might try this.
Let's say TLID, can they close it on all the minions just in time to push out? But TLID, they know that they have the agenda. Then their next agenda is going to be the lore here, spawned in the Land of Dawn.
What a great game, man. Back and forth all the way. And even here, 2,000 gold lead at the 18-minute. Ray, you've got to be consistent, stunned up.
Oh, good steal, good stun. Energy quite low without the purple, and the Lord will comfortably go to the hands of TLID.
Good zone. Ray had to pop the Tempest of Blades, and he was such in a dire situation as well, low HP. And that is going for free towards the hands of Team Liquid ID.
High-stakes situation at this point of the game. DEWA United need to utilize Ray in the side lane, and then 4 of them need to defend. And I gotta be honest with you, this is not a good wave clear composition. Their team fight comp and TLID are in their base.
First pathway used. Good stun roll. Take a look at the burst damage. Real word revelation. It's huge. Now on the backside, Ray trying to peel off Yeheskiel. But no, Aaron Cheeky, Shaman forcing his way to multiple kills as well. He finds Ray. Fabian finds the baser. Oh, they're low. They're not very healthy. Hijume trying to find the kill. Azura will be able to find the clear. Now the mid. TLID, they will not force this, and they might actually wait it out.
That was insane. Fabian popped the fracture, trying to pop the immortality of Azura, but Azura got the Lycan Pounce in time, making him invulnerable. Fabian might look for an assassination. No, just trying to clear out the wave. and possibly exert even more pressure. They are almost naked with the top side turret down to like 10 HP.
I don't know if you guys saw that there, man. Azura, Lycan Pounce to dodge the fracture.
Yeah.
That could have actually killed him. I don't know if that was intentional, but man, that was sure as hell impressive. Azura, Rose Gold Meteor, will be able to handle a bit of that damage coming in from Aaron and Yehezkiel now. To be honest, also, Aran. Aran still with the War Axe, actually. This build, really playing for the Queen's Wings. This is an attempt at the purple buff. They won't greed it out. They know how dangerous it is to actually walk out in these small pits. Choke points for DEWA to get the fight. 2 base turrets means that at least now, TLID have denied DEWA the opportunity to use what they've been able to utilize in the last few team fights, which is Ray with his mobility. Clearing out the side lanes, getting them an advantage, and then having an advantage in the neutral objective. Now TLID should have that with both mid and bot constantly pushing. They should be able to actually manage the wave up top, though again, it would have been great for TLID. Best possible condition would be for the far lane turret to be taken down. That seems to be the only turret that is left standing. So I'm not too sure. Oh, where's that?
Quicker, I'm offended. It seems like they will commit this fight. Good airborne, real-world collision will zone the members of DEWA United. TLID, they will isolate Sorizo, and he will fall. 20 seconds to the Lord. TLID, they will not force a fight. They know they're man up.
Oof, Winter Crown right in time for Fabian. He dodges the initiation and also that penalty zone. He gets out unscathed, and they lose Sorizo, their main initiator.
Fabian is so clean with it, man. That Winter Crown buy as he gets caught by the I'm Offended, and then the follow-up from everyone on TLID. Now it's a free Lord. There's no chance DEWA decide to actually go for it. And remember, they've already gotten 2 base turrets. They can slow push that and now conceal. Purple buff is up. Worst timing for DEWA.
Ray is in that bush though. Oh, Yehezkiel spots it. Oh, very good awareness by Yehezkiel.
They can chase. No purple buff.
Oh my goodness, Ray gets bullied.
Okay.
And they won't really spot him out, recalling. And this has become bad to worse for DEWA United. Far lanes pushing in the hands of Team Liquid ID. Again, just one more turret to kind of nullify that global presence that Ray has. GDS and also C Halberd for Azura and both Ray. Kind of looking for that cooldown reduction as well. And for Azura, it's a hand-eye heal that he has to deal with towards the Phoveus, towards the high loss. And this final siege might happen soon.
First halfway popped. Look at the backside here. Oh, where's the immortality? Aaron Shiki joining the fight as well. It's going to be one member taken out as well as a result. Ray taken out by Aaron Shiki, who claims a double. He is Aaron Shiki. He is Iron Man. Now, will they make the defense? I don't think so. TLID, they strike first in this best of 3.
Team Liquid ID with the horse. They do charge forth. The cavalry stomps on the gods as they take game number 1. And what was a close and fun game.
Wow. That was fun. That was a good match right there. A good game. I really hope we get to see that all across the board for the match.